Ryan Brown from J. Ryan Brown Law. We handle a lot of sexual offenses in this office, and I want to talk about forensic interviews and why they are so important. So in a number of sex cases, if it involves a minor child, there is almost always going to be what's called a forensic interview. That is an interview done of a child witness or a child victim in a case. It is done by someone who is supposed to at least have training in interviewing a child. The interviewer is not supposed to suggest answers. They're supposed to interview the child in a very careful manner as to not influence the child's answers to any question. Some interviewers are better at that than others, right? We really want to be able to determine, has this child been coached? Is the child being used as a pawn in a divorce case? Has one parent pitted the kid against the other parent to make up lies to help in a custody dispute, right? That's something we need to know. A good forensic interviewer, hopefully, can find those things out, right? But it's also why, as the defense attorney, oftentimes we're going to review that forensic interview and see if it was done well. Did they miss something that could be crucial and could cost a man or woman their life in prison, right? They're horrible offenses to be accused of. They're even more horrible to go to prison for if you didn't do them. So when we're dealing with minors, if they're making accusations, we've got to make sure that those accusations are legitimate and they're not being influenced by some outside force. So it's very important that forensic interviewers are trained well and that someone else is checking their work and making sure that they're conducting forensic interviews in a proper manner. The best practice is that child's not interviewed by a bunch of family members and law enforcement before the forensic interview, because we don't want that outside influence. But that doesn't always happen. And that's why we're always looking in those cases to have that forensic interview reviewed by another trained forensic interviewer and child psychologist, perhaps, to review that and make sure it's done well. That is why a forensic interview is so important in these types of cases. If you have questions about your case, call us at 470-635-1725 and subscribe to our channel for more information.